last time these two teams faced off against one another, it was a classic. It was a fantastic game between these two teams. Really came down to the wire with Madison edging out Dell Rapids by a final score of 62-61 a little over a month ago on January 19th. It was a fantastic game. And they were led in that game by Aiden Jensen. They were Aiden Jensen had 39 points in that game. And that was a big game for him. That's his second highest score for this season. He had 41 points in another game earlier this year as well. But 39 points, 13 rebounds the last time Aiden Jensen played against Dell Rapids. Dell Rapids is going to try doing everything they can to stop him. He's going to be difficult to stop. He's averaging 20 points a game. He's putting up 20-plus in 12 games this season, 9 double-doubles this year. He's just been phenomenal. And the Bulldogs so far this season, they've been pretty good. They're putting up 65.5 points per game, averaging 54.3 points per game allowed. And they've won, or every single one their win is when they score 50 or more, including that Dell Rapids game where they scored 62. So it looks like, all right, they got to get to 50 points. Dell Rapids, in terms of games, points per game allowed, they're only allowing 47. So it's definitely going to be a tough matchup. Dell Rapids putting up 66.9 points per game. They do have the better record. Dell Rapids, the number 2 team in the region, 16-5. Madison, 13-8, number 3 team in the region. So this should be a tight matchup. It was the last time these two teams played. I'd expect it to be very much the same here this evening. But Dell Rapids, they did end their season, the regular season that is, losing 3 of their last 4. They are on a 2-game win streak because they did win their last regular season game and then their quarterfinal game against Tri-Valley, 64-31. But that losing streak did come fairly recently. However, for Dell Rapids, I mentioned Madison. They got scored 50 points. Dell Rapids scores 50 points regularly. They've scored less than 50 points only once this season. That was in a 59-40 loss against Lennox. So if you're Madison, it's all right. How can we keep Dell Rapids under 50? It's going to be very difficult. It's going to come down to Aiden Jensen in the post and then the defending the outside, I think. That's really going to be key. And defending Aiden Jensen is one thing that Dell Rapids are going to try doing. It's going to be very difficult to defend him, but I'm sure they're going to do everything they can to make sure they don't give up 39 points to him for another game this season. So, if they are putting extra guys on Aiden, what else needs to happen? Well, what else needs to happen? Other players have to step up tonight. And this is the moment where you want your brightest players to shine. Andrew Comas has been pretty good from deep range. Chuck Callahan, he's a good shooter from outside. Ben Brooks, wherever you need him, he's going to be there. If you need him to pass the ball around, if you need him to get boards, if you need him to shoot, he's going to be your utility player in a way that's still up and coming, and he's growing. So they do have the pieces outside. They have the pieces to help Aiden Jensen. But the focal point for both teams is going to be, how does Aiden play tonight? And then if Couriers are able to limit Aiden, for Madison, who else is going to step up? Good thing for them, they do have players that can step up. Let's take our first break here on the FNM pregame show, brought to you by FNM Co-op Oil in Madison. For new tires, tire repair, see the experienced team at FNM in Madison. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back in 2 minutes with starting lineups after tonight's game. Officials along the court, brought to you by South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. Officials for tonight's game are Brad Coleman, Pete Entringer, and Steve Scape. Those are your officials for tonight. Let's take a 2-minute break. Come back with, check that. We'll be back in 90 seconds with starting lineups here. Dakota's Best 1390.
With all the snow and cold temperatures, it's that time of year when people want to plan a trip somewhere warm and sunny. Do your research and purchase from known companies. Your version of luxury accommodations and close to the beach can be completely different than their version. Know exactly what you're to get from your purchase and who to reach out to if issues arise. And make sure that you get everything in writing. If you should have issues with your travel package, call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 or visit their website, consumer.sd.gov, for more information.
When the temperature bottoms out, filling with Cenex Premium Diesel can protect your bottom line. Cenex Winter Master comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn and has a cold weather filter plugging point of 55 below. That'll send a chill down winter's spine. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
F&M Co-op Oil also has the tires you need to navigate this difficult winter weather for cars, trucks, tractors, and everything in between. Stop into your tire headquarters, F&M Co-op Oil in Madison.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Conrad Williams Insurance in Madison today.
Welcome back to the Madison Discount Liquor Broad booth here on Dakota's Best AM 1390. Let's take a look at starting lineups now on the way for you here at KJM. We'll start with the Dell Rapid Couriers, the number 2 team in Region 3A, starting at guard at 5'10", the senior number 2, Braden Panconen. At forward, 6'6", a sophomore, number 4, Todd Jaden. At guard, 6'3", the junior, number 24, Jack Henry. At center, 6'8", the junior, number 30, Rhett Clough. And at guard, 6'4", the senior, number 33, Camden Justice. And starting for your Madison Bulldogs, at guard, 5'10", the junior, number 1, Andrew Comas. At guard / forward, 6'1", the junior, number 2, Eli Barger. At guard, 6'1", the junior, number 10, Chuck Callahan. Semi-finals between the Dell Rapid Couriers and the Madison Bulldogs. Should be an exciting game. Number 2 and number 3. Madison won by 1 the last time these two teams played. Dell Rapids definitely has that on their mind. Madison, how can they repeat that same success? They're going to be having to find out quick. I think both teams are going to be looking to start fast. Both teams got to look for those fast starts. And that's going to do it for your F&M pregame show here on Dakota's Best AM 1390. Brought to you by F&M Co-op Oil in Madison. For new tires, tire repair, see the experienced team at F&M in Madison. We'll be back in 60 seconds. After they do starting lineups on the court, we'll be back in 60 seconds on Dakota's Best 1390.
Heartland Energy is your hometown power provider, delivering affordable and reliable energy and services to the city of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland offers a number of programs to help their customers grow and thrive and wants to be your trusted partner if you're looking to expand your business or if you're in need of low-interest financing. Call Heartland Energy today to explore your options at 605-256-6536. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is dedicated to delivering reliable energy and services to the city of Madison.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Builders First Source is your trusted source for quality steel buildings supplied by Metal Sales Manufacturing. Metal Sales has superior service from high-volume production to high-end ultra-custom. Whether your project needs are straightforward or complex, the experts can walk you through every detail while keeping you on schedule and on budget. Stop into Builders First Source in Madison to discuss metal buildings, whether a repair or new. Builders First Source in Madison offers free estimates.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service of Bob's Electric in Madison. No matter if it's new or existing service upgrades, things like lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans in farm, commercial, or residential areas, Bob's Electric can handle your electrical needs. They also offer 24-hour electrical emergency service. Bob's Electric serves Howard, Canova, Madison, and surrounding areas. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric, serving Southeast South Dakota.
1390 KJAM Madison.
They're finishing up the starting lineups on the court. Welcome back to the Madison Disc Golf Liquor broadcast booth here at KJAM, the Coast Best AM 1390. The Madison Bulldogs donning their black-on-black uniforms this evening with white letters and numbers. Dell Rapid Couriers, white-on-white, orange letters and numbers with a black outline. And then it's a black and orange side stripe for the Couriers. Aiden Jensen lined up for the tip. Madison's ready. Dell Rapids getting ready. I hope you're ready for what should be a great game here on the Coast Best AM 1390. As it looks like out there for the tip for the Couriers is Rhett Cloth. And we are moments away from getting this one off. And that's going to be one by Aiden Jensen on the tip. Passing it out Barger to Comas, top of the key. Now right side, Brooks. Brooks gets to the baseline. High pass to Jensen. Jensen looked like he wanted a fadeaway shot. He's going to put one up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Camden Justice. Panconen at top of the key. Passes that off left to Jaden. Jaden back to Panconen. Panconen left, inside. And now right wing three for Henry. No good. Rebounded by Jensen. Passing off to Brooks. Brooks gets inside the paint. He wants a fadeaway shot. He's going to get it. Brooks scores first. Bring up the court now for the Couriers is Panconen. Gets the top of the key. Passing off to the left side to Justice. Justice to Panconen. Deep three. That one, almost made it. A little too much there as Jensen with a second rebound. Pass it off to Brooks. Brooks on the right side to Jensen. Jensen in low post. Tries putting up a shot. No good. That is going to send him to the Edward Jones Investments free throw line for a chance for two Edward Jones Investments free throw line. Brought to you by Edward Jones of Madison. Let's plan for you and your family's future with Edward Jones. Help them make the world a better place. Jensen to the line for two. Looking for his first points here tonight. First one's up and good. Chance for one more as Bulldogs now lead 3-0. In the opening 70 seconds. Jensen, second one, also swishes in. It's 4-0. Inbounded Panconen for the Couriers. Panconen passing off to the left side. Now back to Panconen. He looked like he was going to take another deep three there. Would have been something else. Instead, is going to be a jump shot from the free throw line for Henry. No good. Rebounded. Believe that was Brooks who came up with the rebound. Jensen going to drive. Smacks it down. Jensen with the dunk. And Madison with the momentum here early. Panconen right from the scorer's table. He's at the top of the key. Drives inside, passing it off. Barger got a hand on that one. That's going to go out of bounds, but a last touch to face of Rhett Clough. Eli Barger with the defense poked that ball out. Comas to inbound this for the Bulldogs. Inbounds it to Brooks. Brooks driving up the court. Stutter steps, gets past half court, drives inside, passing off to Barger. Barger passing it to Comas. Comas high to Jensen in a low post. Jensen spins around, put the shot off the glass, no good. Blocked there. Ball's on the floor, picked up by Callahan. Callahan to Comas. Comas for three. Drops it in. It's 9-0. Panconen at the top of the key. Passing off to the left side. Justice right side. And now across the arc to Jaden. Jaden top of the key. Now they're going to pass it back to Panconen. Panconen wants a three. That's going to be no good. Bounce off the front of the rim. And that one, second chance opportunity. Good for Jack Henry off the glass. Del Rapids with their first points on the night. They are on the board. It's 9-2. Jensen. Ooh, he wants to step back three. He's going to get it. Jensen off to another hot start against Del Rapids as Madison lead by 10. They're up 12-2. Timeout call on the court with 5:15 still to go here in the first quarter on the Farm Protect scoreboard. Let's take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 30. KJM.
The biggest movies and the best prices at Dakota Cinema in Madison. This week at Dakota Cinema, it's the #1 movie in the world, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. And new this weekend, Jesus Revolution, rated PG. Showtime through Sunday nights, plus Saturday and Sunday matinees. And don't miss big movies yet to come this spring, like Shazam, Creed 3, and more. Find showtimes, buy your tickets, even select your seats with the Dakota Cinema app. Download it today. Dakota Cinema in Madison.
Welcome back to the Madison Discount Liquor Broadcast booth. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here at KJM. Del Rapids inbounded to Panconen. Panconen going to keep it. Drives inside, passing it off, and now to the right wing inside of Henry. Henry tries getting up, and that's going to be blocked. Nice defense there from Brooks. Brooks passes it down to Comas. Comas inside the paint, puts it up, and ooh, that one got really high. As Henry with the defense inside the post in transition. Panconen on the right wing. He wants a step back three. That was going to bounce up. No good. Rebounded by Brooks. The threes aren't working here for Del Rapids early. Comas handing off to Brooks. Brooks drives to Callahan. Callahan wants a three. That's going to roll off. No good. Rebounded by Clough. Clough with a couple good plays so far in the post. Panconen really trying to lead this Del Rapids team as Henry is going to pull up for three. That one's going to roll off. No good. Brooks with another rebound. Brooks to Comas. Comas on the right wing, pulls up for three. That one's going to be no good. Callahan was there, but that's going to not go in the direction of him. Did not bounce off the way Callahan thought it would. Panconen comes up with the rebound as Panconen's going to put the ball on the floor. Comas trying to come up with it, and he's trying to get it to Callahan. Henry with a steal. Henry drives inside the lane, puts up a shot. No good. Jensen called on the foul. So Jensen called on the foul. That's going to send Henry to the Edward Jones Investments free throw line, brought to you by Edward Jones Insurance of Madison. Let's plan for you and your family's future with Edward Jones. How to make the world a better place. Only 2 points so far here for Del Rapids. Henry with a chance for two from the line. Makes his first. It's 12-3. Chance for one more now for Henry from the line. Brought to you by Edward Jones Investments of Madison. It's up and good. 12-4. Callahan gets the inbound. He passes it back to Brooks. Brooks pass half court for the Bulldogs. Back to Brooks. Brooks on the right wing, drives inside, puts the ball on the floor, picks it back up. Back to Barger. Barger on the left side, or Barger to Brooks, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds by Henry. 19 seconds on the shot clock for the Bulldogs. Thomas Meckles checks in for the first time this evening. He checks in for Eli Barger. Ben Brooks to inbound this for Madison. Inbounds it, and tried getting it to Callahan. Panconen came in to try to get a quick steal. Still going to be Madison basketball. Shane Veenhoff checks in. He's going to check in for Callahan. Veenhoff to inbound this to Brooks. Brooks on the left side, passing it to an open Comas. Comas steps into the three. That one's going to roll off. No good. Jensen tried getting the rebound. unable to get it there. Henry comes up with it. Henry to Panconen. Panconen. And that three-point attempt no good there from Justice. Picked up by Justice. Back to Panconen, top of the key. Panconen passing it off to Henry. Henry steps up for the three, or shot no good. Back to Panconen. Panconen for three. That one also no good. And eventually Madison does come up with the rebound. Meckles grabs that board. Jensen, top of the key. Passing it. Oh, and that's going to be poked out. Panconen open down the court. Veenhoff in transition. Doesn't get there in time. Panconen off the glass for two. And Panconen gets a steal, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds. Panconen really trying, feisty guy, trying to get everywhere. He's going to be tired tomorrow if he keeps moving the way he is now. 12-6 Bulldogs started on a 9-point run. Since then, Del Rapids has outscored them 6-3. Bulldogs still lead 12-6, so under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter on the Farmers Act scoreboard. Brooks passing it to Comas. Comas to Meckles, back to Comas. Comas to Brooks. Brooks for three. No good. That rebound, offensive foul against Aiden Jensen. That's Jensen's second. And Barger now checks in for him. Jensen was trying to go for the rebound. Instead, he drew the foul. Or committed the foul, rather. Panconen being guarded by Veenhoff, trying to get a pass off court for the Couriers. Steps back, drives inside, passing it off. And now, little miscommunication there from Owen Nelson to Jack Henry. That's going to go out of bounds. Going to be inbounded by Meckles on that far sideline. Brooks gets the inbound. Passing off to Veenhoff. Now back to Brooks on the right wing. Brooks steps in, passing off to the left side. Now left corner. Barger, three. Overshot that one. That's going to be picked up off the floor. He's going to come away with it. Who the last touch? Is the question. And it looked like the last touch Brooks on its way out of bounds. It was right in front of the Del Rapids. No, they're going to call foul? They called a foul there on Brooks. Right in front of the Del Rapids children that are sitting right there in the stands. Panconen at top of the key, passing off to the left side. Jones. Jones passing it to Jaden. Jaden to Henry. Back to Jaden, top of the key. He was open for a second. Drives inside the lane, puts the ball on the ground, picks it back up. Panconen gets it back for three. No good. Rebounded. Second chance opportunity. Also no good. Brooks goes up for that one as Luke Randall misses it. Veenhoff passing off to Brooks. Now Barger. Back to Brooks. Brooks passing it to Meckles. Meckles on the right side. Meckles try to get it to Barger. That's going to be poked out of bounds. Last touching Henry. It was a risky pass there, but it's going to stay Bulldog possession. Brooks inbound this with 19 seconds left on the shot clock from Madison. He bounce passes it inside underneath the net. Ball's on the floor. Who's going to be? Jump ball looked like Meckles was in there. And I think they called a foul against Camden Justice for Del Rapids. No, they called it against Luke Randall. Another timeout going to be called on the court with 1:32 to go here in the first quarter. On the Farmers Act scoreboard, Madison leads 12-6. Let's take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 30. KJ.
Rusty and Wyman Funeral Chapel is honored to serve local and area families in their time of need when experiencing the passing of a loved one. Mark Rustan and staff at Rustan Wyman Funeral Chapel are committed to providing the highest quality of care and services for all families who are entrusted in their care. They pride themselves on taking the time to create meaningful, appropriate, personalized services for each and every family they serve in their time of need. Mark Rustan and staff at Rustan Wyman Funeral Chapel is here for you today, tomorrow, and in the future.
And welcome back to the Madison Discount Liquor Broadcast booth. A little over 90 seconds still to go here in the opening quarter. Ben Brooks to inbound this for the Bulldogs. Reset shot clock. It's been a while since Madison scored. It's going to be inbounded to Meckles. Meckles passes it to Veenhoff. Veenhoff to Callahan. Callahan to Barger on the left side. Back to Callahan. Now Veenhoff. Veenhoff passing it right to Brooks. Brooks drives inside. He's going to step back. Jumper. Drops it in. ends their scoring drought. It's 14-6. Panconen bounce passes it. And now Henry driving the baseline, passing it outside. Panconen open for three, takes a shot. That one bounces up, no good. Rebounded by Wienhoff. I don't think Panconen, he has not made a three-pointer tonight, though he's attempted multiple. Brooks drives inside, trying to find a lane, puts up a shot with the right hand. That rolls off, no good. Gets his own rebound, second chance opportunity. Also no good, but does draw the foul. So that sends Brooks to the line. The Edward Jones Investments free throw line, brought to you by Edward Jones and Madison. With 56.3 seconds to go. Brooks from the line. First one drops in. Easy bucket. Comas checks back in now. He subs in for Shane Wienhoff. One more free throw attempt for Brooks from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. It's up and good. 16-6, 10-point lead. Tied with their largest lead of the night. Passing it off. Panconen deep on the left wing. Now Henry in the left corner. Henry passing it back to Panconen. Panconen looked like he wanted a deep three. Passing it off to Henry. Henry back to Panconen. Fakes right, passing it left to Henry. Henry passing it off, and now nice assist there. Looked like a little snake eye action as Chase Jones gets the shot up off the glass. 16-8 rather. Madison leads. Shot clock off, 20 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Brooks on the far sideline. Passing it out to Barger, who was unsuspecting of it. Back to Brooks. Brooks to Barger. Barger steps back. Brooks, 6 seconds left. Brooks steps back. Pulls up for three. Drops it in from downtown to end the quarter. Bulldogs, 19-8 lead at the end of the first quarter. On the Farmers Ag scoreboard, we're going to take a timeout, come back in 60 seconds with the start of quarter number 2. It goes best 13-9.
You've worked hard to get to this moment. Practicing, learning, preparing, living. And what matters now is what you do in this moment. On the court, mat, field, rink, or pool. And we're all here cheering you on while you make memories with your friends. You are persistent and we are here for you. No matter the time, place, or season. Your community, your future, our focus. That's Kibble Equipment.
First Interstate Bank in Madison has a mission to help you and your money work better together. A vision to help you every day with your money goals and values people first while also seeking greatness, integrity, celebrating success, and a commitment to the community. First Interstate Bank in Madison has many personal banking options for you to choose from, including checking and savings accounts, home, auto, or construction loans, plus wealth management services and business accounts. See how they can help you today by visiting firstinterstatebank.com.
Welcome back to the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. Bulldogs lead by 11, 19-8 here at the end of quarter number 1 and heading into quarter number 2. Del Rapids trying to get something going. Jump shot, no good from the free throw line. Rebounded by Brooks. Shot no good there from Justice. Barger on the left wing and puts the ball on the ground. Who's going to come up with it? Jensen there. He does fall on it, and they're going to get him on a travel. Looks like Coach Larson was hoping for a jump ball. It's not going to be awarded to that. It's going to be inbounded to Panconen. Panconen has shot multiple attempts so far, only has 2 points though, as Henry on the left wing. Passing it to the right wing, Panconen steps in, passing it to Henry. Henry steps into it. That one no good, but rebounded, also no good. Henry on the right wing, passing it to the left wing, Justice for three. That one rolls off target, no good. Jensen tried coming up with the rebound. I think they're going to get Henry on a foul. And that is what they're going to call. So offensive foul there for Henry. Callahan inbounds it to Brooks. Brooks pass half court, passing to the right corner. Comas back to Brooks. Panconen ran right into him. Callahan to Comus threaded the needle. Comus tried threading the needle again. And ball's going to be on the floor, picked up by Justice, and they wanted a timeout call, Del Rapids. So that's going to be a timeout on the floor. 6:53 still to go here in the second quarter on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. They're just taking a quick timeout, so let's stay on here on Dakota's Best Damn 1390. It's 19-8. Del Rapids trails to Madison. Last time these two teams played, it came down to the wire. It was 62-61. Aiden Jensen had 39 points in that game. He currently has 7. Game lead so far is Ben Brooks, who finished the first quarter with 9. He had a big three-pointer to end the quarter. Had a couple big shots, and he's had some nice rebounds. On the floor for the Bulldogs is our original starting lineup with Brooks, Jensen, Barger, Callahan, and Comus. Del Rapids looking to inbound this and bring it up the court. It's inbounded to Panconen. Panconen, pass half court, being guarded by Callahan. Gets to the right side, passing it off to Justice. Justice back to Panconen. Deep at the top of the key, drives inside, passing it to the right corner for 3. Drops it in. Jaden for 3. It's 19-11. Brooks to Callahan. Callahan left to Comus. He wants to answer, and he does with the corner 3. It's 22-11. Panconen bringing it past half court. Drives inside, finds a lane. Passing it to the right corner. Ooh, brought in with the one hand by Jaden. Back to Panconen. Now left side, Henry. Henry trying to find a lane himself. Puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded there. And Cloth with the rebound, and he got like multiple rebounds. Jensen called on the foul. He can't believe it. Oh, they're going to call a foul against Callahan. So, Del Rapids head coach Ty Hoagland trying to figure out why that wasn't called against Jensen. First one from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line, brought to you by Edward Jones Investments in Madison. Let's play for you and your family's future with Edward Jones to make the world a better place. That first one missed from Cloth. Second one also missed, rebounded by Callahan. So Hoagland, the head coach for Del Rapids, was trying to argue that just because Aiden Jensen has 2 doesn't mean that shouldn't have been called on Jensen. Instead, they called that foul on Callahan, who gets to the top of the key, passing off right to Brooks, who pulls up. No good there from the right elbow. It's 22-11. Panconen, pass half court. Drives inside the lane, puts up a shot, trying to squeeze through. Unsuccessful there. Callahan finds an open Comus. No one there. Off the glass. Comus good for 2. Nice find from Callahan on the assist. An even nicer job from Comus to get open. Now left corner, Panconen wants his first 3-point attempt. Still no good for 3. That one rolls right in and out. Still only has 2 points. Brooks gets in front of the scorer's table. Bulldogs lead 24-11. Now Comus wants another 3. That drops in from deep. 27-11. Comus with 11. Panconen bring it up the court. They're going to pass it off. And now ball's picked up on the floor. Put on the floor by Del Rapids. Picked up by Jensen. Brooks passing off to Callahan. Callahan on the left wing. Bounce passes to Barger. Barger to Brooks. Brooks to Callahan. Callahan for 3. Short. Not able to get that one there. It's still 27-11 after the missed 3-pointer. 4:30 still to go here in the second quarter on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. Will Jayton just checked in for the first time for Del Rapids. He's bringing up the court now. He checks in for Panconen. Passing off to the left wing. Henry tries finding a lane. He's going to drive right into 2 Bulldogs. They're going to get Callahan on a foul. So that's Callahan's second. Resets the shot clock with 4:20 to go in the quarter. Could be inbound by Jayton. Now left corner 3, no good. Rebounded by Comus. Comus put on the ground. But look, I think they called it. They're going to get another foul, this time against Del Rapids, I think. They're going to get it on Will Jayton. It's 27-11. And it looks like little something on the floor need to be wiped up. Eli Barger was trying to get the officials' attention there. Like, hey, he's on the floor, and they just took care of it. Callahan inbounds it to Brooks. Brooks crossing half court. High pass to Jensen. Jensen to Barger. Barger to the net. Ooh, off the glass. Bounced off. No good. Jayton trying to get up court real quick. Passing it off. And no. Bounce pass to Henry. No good. Picked up by Barger. Barger to Comas. He's trying to get the fast break. And no good, but does draw the foul. So the transition defense there from Dell Rapids ends up being a foul. That sends Comas to the line for 2. Comas hits his first from that Edward Jones Investments free throw line, brought to by Edward Jones Investments in Madison. Pancona checks back in. Now for Dell Rapids, along with Chase Jones. Comas with a chance for one more from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. It's up and good. Inbound of Panconen. Panconen to the left side. Passing it off now to Jones. Jones gets a pass in. Ooh! Comas and Brooks ran right into each other. Brooks had the clear steal and probably would run away with that one. Just tripped up over his own teammate as Panconen passing off to Henry. Henry back to Panconen. Panconen open for 3. He wants his first 3. There he gets it. It's 29-14. Dell Rapids calling a timeout on the court with 3:27 to go. Coach Hoagland ran out on the court to call that timeout. 3:27 to go here on the Farmers Ag scoreboard in this second quarter. Bulldogs up 29-14. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back in 30. KJM.
Bank West in Madison knows what it takes to build a strong team. This is Tom Kaler, and for more than 130 years, we have earned long-term customer relationships by helping our customers and communities succeed. We pride ourselves in adapting to customer needs and providing top-notch customer service. Whether you prefer banking online, on your phone, or in person, we're here to help. Bank West in Madison is convenient, connected, committed, and proud supporters of area sports. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. Bulldogs lead 29-14, under 3.5 to go in the first half on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. Braden Panconen has been trying to hit three-pointers all evening. Finally got his first there in that left corner. Let's see if that ends up being the icebreaker for him, as he was pretty cold there from deep. Inbounded to Comas. Couriers with the full court press. Comas does get past half court. Step back. Try passing it off. Does to Brooks. Brooks passing it right to Jensen. Poked out by, that's Cloth who poked that one out. So Brooks to inbound this. Does inbound it to Meckles in the right corner. Meckles making his way around the arc. Passing it off to Brooks. Brooks to Callahan. Callahan to the left side. Comas. Comas to Meckles. Screen set up as he passes it off to Brooks. And Brooks travels it. That Dell Rapids student section over there. First of all, hard to miss, as they're wearing like construction orange. Like, they look like a bunch of traffic cones or traffic barrels out there. They've been insane and wild and rowdy all night. That's exactly what you want to see from a high school student section. As Panconen passing it off. Henry passing it to the left wing. And now top of the key with it is Justice. Justice passing it off. Gets it back in the right corner. Justice for 3. Falls short. Falls right into Veenhoff's hands. Veenhoff to Jensen. Jensen to the board. No good. Rebounded by Justice. Justice to Panconen. Panconen at the top of the key. Puts the ball behind him. Passing it off and now gets it back. Panconen, he looks like he wants to pass it. He does right to Henry. Henry gets to the low post. Now baseline. Back to Panconen. Panconen for 3. There's another for him. He's starting to feel hot. It's 29-17. Panconen with 8. He's made his last 2 3-point attempts. As Brooks passing off to Jensen. Jensen in the paint. He answers with 2. It's 31-17. And, Comas almost came up with a steal on the inbound. And Conan was able to keep it safe for Del Rapids. Passing it off to the left side, Jones. Now Henry, right wing 3, drops in. 31-20. Brooks brings it past half court. Top of the key for Jensen. He's going to take a step back and drops another 3 for him. That's his second 3-pointer tonight. See Jensen, he does most of his work inside the paint, but sometimes teams forget he is a good shooter. As Panconen with the deep 3, no good, rebounded by Meckles. He was trying to answer. 34-20. Jensen with 12. Brooks passing off to Meckles. Meckles wants a 3. No good. Rebounded by Jones. These two teams do remember that it doesn't just have to be 3 points, right? As multiple 3-point attempts have been attempted in the last couple seconds. And another is going to be attempted from Justice. That one's going to bounce up. No good. Panconen tried getting the rebound as Meckles fell down on the ground. I think foul going to be called against Del Rapids. They do call the offensive foul against Rhett Claw. And that definitely got the Madison High School student section rowdy down there. I can only see part of their student section. They're on my right side, so I don't have a good look at their student section. And that foul put Madison inside the bonus. That was Del Rapids' 7th foul with 55.1 seconds to go. So that's going to send Meckles to the Edward Jones Investments free throw line for 1-1. 55.1 seconds to go on the Farmers Act scoreboard in this first half. Meckles' first attempt is up and good. Meckles' first point this evening. As Eli Barger checks in now for Aiden Jensen. Jensen checks out with 12 points. And Braden Irva now checks in for Cloth. That's Del Rapids. Meckles with a chance for one more from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. After making his first 1-1. Second one bounces off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Veenhoff. Veenhoff passing it to Barger on the right wing. Gets it to Brooks, who came up in from the backcourt. Brooks to Comas. Comas had to pass that one awkwardly to Veenhoff to avoid it getting taken away. Brooks on the right side. Gets to the baseline. And he's going to pass it off to Barger in the left corner. Comas to Veenhoff. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets the pass off to Barger. No good. Tipped off. Panconen driving up the court. Shot clock off. Passing in the left corner. 3 attempt for Justice. Bounces off the rim. No good. Panconen gets a rebound. Passing it off to Henry at the top of the key. 12 seconds left in the half on the Farmers Act scoreboard. Henry at the top of the key being guarded by Comas. 5. Panconen with 3. Henry with 2. It's up and bounces off. Ooh, no good there. Had the look. Just couldn't get it in time. Bulldogs with the 15-point lead at the half. 35-20 is their lead halfway through this one in the Region 3A semifinals. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. Come back with your Wilbur Ellis halftime show on the way next year. KJ, yeah.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
First Madison Insurance.
With expertise in all areas of insurance, you can trust First Madison Insurance to get you the best coverage at the best price. Whether that's insurance for agriculture, commercial, personal lines, life, health, or retirement insurance, special events, or specialty insurance, they offer everything for everyone. Find out how First Madison Insurance can help you with any of these products and services by calling First Madison Insurance at 256-6634.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will make your investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 70 years, we have helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We strive to continue that tradition for another 70 years. Call 256-4640 to speak with one of our local and knowledgeable staff that serves all of Lake County. You can also visit our website at weberabstract.com. Weber Abstract, why go anywhere else?
Kinsley Funeral Home is family owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and surrounding areas. Offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services, Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
Whether you want pizza now or 2 in the morning, you can grab fresh, hot, tasty pizza at Class Corner Madison. They know that anytime is pizza time. At Class Corner Madison, you can also order roasted chicken, burgers, and other food conveniently. Plus, Class Corner Madison is open 24/7 with multiple gas pumps and a large selection of convenience items. Order your pizza today by calling Class Corner Madison at 256-0338 or view their menu and order it online at myclasscorner.com.
Classic Corner.
Welcome back to the Wilbur Ellis Halftime Show, brought to you by Wilbur Ellis in Chester. Contact your local field expert today to help you grow smart, increase productivity, reduce loss. Wilbur Ellis, where they never stop looking ahead. Madison Bulldogs lead Dell Rapids by 15 here in the Region 3A semifinals. Madison got the early lead. They've held on the entire half so far. They've controlled this game. They got out to the opening 9-point run, and then they were 9-0 run. They were up 12-2. Dell Rapids started to come back a little bit. Got a little scary for Madison. They were on a scoring drought there in the first quarter. They ended up finishing the quarter up 19-8, and then that second quarter, they dominated throughout that second quarter. 35-20 is their lead. It really isn't just one player getting it done for Madison, and that's the way Madison's been winning throughout the season. Andrew Coleman has 13 points. Ben Brooks, 9 points in the first quarter. He was really big in ending that scoring drought for Madison in the quarter. He had a big three-pointer to end the quarter at the buzzer. And that momentum that he was really able to get with that three-pointer at the end of the quarter helped carry Madison into the second. Aiden Jensen finished the half with 12. Andrew Gomez is really coming alive. And he's not just doing it from three-point range. He's getting shots inside the paint. He's getting good looks. And that's what you like to see. This is a very balanced team. Yes, they're led by Aiden Jensen. There's no doubt about that. But they are able to get it done without it just being Aiden Jensen. And I mentioned in the pregame show, Dell Rapids probably going to look to cover Aiden Jensen a little bit harder this evening because they gave up 39 to him last time these two teams played. Well, it hasn't been easy for Aiden inside the paint, though half his points have come from deep. It's like Dell Rapids forgot that he can shoot those deep shots. I think he's 2 for 2 from three-point range this evening. He's definitely made two. He's made 2, I believe. He's made 2 for 2 in his three-point attempts. On the flip side, speaking of three-point attempts, Braden Panconen struggling a little bit. He was able to get 2 there in the second quarter, but he was trying very hard to get those three-pointers starting to roll in, trying to get Dell Rapids in this. And those shots weren't falling for him. That kind of put Dell Rapids in a little bit of a hole. Dell Rapids really they were trying to come back by shooting deep, and it wasn't working throughout most of the half. Madison's controlled, and If they are able to control the rest of the second half the way they control the first, Madison will be in the Sodex 16. But Del Rapids is still a very good team. Very talented. Good shooters. So how Del Rapids answers could shake up and determine how the rest of this game goes. Let's take our first break here on the Wilbur Ellis Halftime Show. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Take a look at some other scores in South Dakota basketball. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Wilbur Ellis Halftime Show. Dakota's Best 1390.
At Montgomery's in Madison, Sioux Falls, Watertown, and Aberdeen, you'll not only find high-quality furniture, you'll also find a large selection of flooring, custom window fashions, a wide variety of unique artwork and accessories, and of course, their complimentary interior design service. For personal service, shop your local Montgomery store today and discover that they're more than just your furniture store. Visit them online at montgomerys.com because you deserve more. Montgomery's wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game.
As an award-winning critical access hospital, Madison Regional Health System is committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. Our healthcare system has over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional healthcare to you and your loved ones. For over 135 years, Madison Regional Health System has made your health our priority, and we have been honored to serve and support our local athletes. Go Bulldogs!
Welcome back to your Wilbur Ellis Halftime Show here on Dakota's Best AM 1390. Most games in Class A are current or have already finished, including the game that we had earlier this evening here on Dakota's Best AM 1390. Sioux Falls Christian had the 71-46 victory that you heard here on Dakota's Best over West Central. In other Class A, Elk Point Jefferson beat Vermilion 63-37. Hamlin with a 55-35 win over Clark Willow Lake. Dakota Valley 74-65 over T-Area. Mount Vernon Plankinton 66-45 over Parkston. Sioux Valley 77-56 over Dual. In Class B, Ethan had the 56-44 win over Del Rapids St. Mary. Viborg Early 70-38 over Scotland. DeSmit 55-45 over Wolsey Wessington. On our FM station at the moment in Class B basketball, Howard 39-24 over Bridgewater Emory. That game can be heard on FM 13.1 Jammin' Country. Irene Wakanda 55-45 over Freeman Academy Marion. And then currently live here from the Elman Center on Dakota's Best AM 1390, the Madison Bulldogs lead Del Rapids 35-20 at the halfway mark in this one. And both teams going to be looking to start off fast. Whoever gets a quick start at the half, I think, could end up being the one that comes out victorious here in this one. If Madison gets out fast, Del Rapids is going to be in trouble. That's been your Wilbur Ellis Halftime Show. Wilbur Ellis specializing in dry and liquid fertilizers, deck Galbanastro seeds, custom application fertilizers. Contact them today, 489-2171 Wilbur Ellis, where they never stop looking ahead. We're going to take our final break. Be back in 30 seconds with the start of half number 2 on Dakota's Best 1390.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Welcome back to the Madison Discount Liquor Broadcast booth. Bulldogs lead by 15 at the halfway mark. They've controlled this game throughout. Let's see if they continue to control it in the second half. Chuck Callahan to inbound this for Madison. He's looking to inbound it to Brooks. And, that goes off the face of Callahan. And, wow, Camden Justice was right in the grill of Ben Brooks. Forced that one to go awkwardly out of bounds. Went off Callahan's face. Went out of bounds. So that's Del Rapids coming up with the ball here to start the second half. Not a great start for Madison. It's Panconen passing it off to Henry. Henry passing it to Panconen. Panconen wants a deep three. He's going to get it. 35-23. Panconen strikes first here for Del Rapids in the second half. Brooks driving up the court. Passing out to the right corner. Comas wants to answer, and he does with the corner three. Panconen. Pass half court. Steps back. Going passing off to the left corner. Another corner three attempt. That one no good from Camden Justice. And they're going to call a foul. I don't know who they called the foul on exactly, but it is going to be Madison ball. Callahan inbounds it. Ooh, almost got a hand on that one to Jensen. Jensen to Barger. Barger passing it outside to Brooks. Looks like the last touched a Courier on his way out of bounds. Barger smart to just let that one go out of bounds. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Brooks to inbound this. Does inside to Jensen. Jensen trying to post up. Puts up a shot. No good. That's going to be denied by Cloth. Jensen trying to see why he wasn't called on the foul, why Cloth wasn't fouled, but it's going to be Courier basketball. Couriers trying to gain momentum here. Left wing Henry, now left corner to Jaden. To the right wing, Panconen. Coleman's got a hand on that one. That's going to be caught in the air by Justice. Henry on the right side, passing it to Justice. Now left wing, Panconen on the left wing for three. That one bounces up. No good. Panconen gets his own rebound, and they're going to get Brooks on a foul. So Brooks called on the foul. He's going to reset the shot clock. New possession for Dell Rapids. Inbounded to Henry. Henry tries to post up against Brooks. Drops it in. 38-25. Brooks gets past half court. Gets inside the paint. Trying to put up a shot with the right hand. No good. Rebounded by Cloth. Besides the three-point attempt from Comas, nothing else from Madison so far in the second half. Henry with a corner attempt. No good. Brooks bats it up. Comes down with the rebound. It's 38-25. Brooks with a deep pass to Jensen. Threaded the needle there, showing off his arm talent. Not that you need that too often in basketball, but Jensen, he's going to take the three-point attempt. That one, ooh, no good. I think that's his first miss from deep range tonight. As Panconen comes up with it, he's bringing it past half court. He's inside, passing it to the right wing. Now right corner. Three, no good. Cloth with the rebound, passing it back to Justice. Denied by Jensen, picked up by Brooks. No foul call. Looked like Del Rapids was waiting for a foul to be called. Brooks inside the paint, puts up a shot with the right hand, no good. And that's going to be rebounded by Henry. Hasn't been pretty here to start the second half as Henry gets on the right wing, back to Panconen. Panconen, top of the key, passing it to an open Henry on the right wing, takes a three. That one's no good. Brooks comes up with the rebound. Brooks in front of the scorer's table. Passing off to Barger. Barger to the left wing. Callahan. Callahan high. Jensen. Jensen trying to post up. Puts up a shot. It's in. And they're going to call a timeout on the court. 40-25. Madison regains a 15-point lead. 5:03 to go here in the third quarter on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. Let's take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 30. KJ, yeah.
You're not just joining a gym at Anytime Fitness. You're joining a supportive community of like-minded people who are here to give you the encouragement you need. Together, we can make healthy happen. That's why we offer personal training and classes when you're here and the right tools to keep you on track when you're not. And with 24/7 access to more than 4,000 locations worldwide, you're joining the most convenient gym on the planet.
Welcome back to the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. I would describe the opening 3 minutes or so in this third quarter to be a little bit back and forth. A little sloppy at times from both sides. But it's the same lead Madison has, or the lead that Madison has now is the same one they had at halftime. They are up 40-25. Panconen bringing it past half court for Del Rapids, passing off to Jaden. Now left wing Henry, back to Jaden. Steps up, passing it. Ooh, I thought that was going to go out of bounds. Intent for Hohen Nelson. And Henry trying to post up. No good. Callahan extends his arms to grab that rebound. Brooks crosses the scorer's table. Passing off to Jensen. Jensen, I think, did Jensen step out of bounds or was he fouled? They're going to get Owen Nelson on a foul. So Brooks to inbound this right in front of his own bench. Passes it inbounds to Barger on the right corner. Barger with the pass to Callahan. Callahan to the net. I thought that was going to Jensen. I think most of Dell Rapids did too. Nice pass there from Barger to Callahan to find the bucket. It's 42-25. Bounce pass to Henry. Henry to Panconen, puts on the ground, loses it. Able to pick it back up. Now Jaden on the left side. Passing off to Henry on the left wing. Henry going to hand it off to Panconen. Panconen to the left corner. Callahan was trying to get a hand on that one before it went out of bounds. That's going to stay with Dell Rapids, but 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Jaden inbounds it. That's going to be taken away by Comas. Comas only has Henry to beat. Puts up a shot, drops it in the bucket. Nice steal and nice point off turnover there for Comas, who has 18 points now. Madison leads 44-25. Passing off to Panconen on the left side. Back to Panconen. Now left side, Jaden. Jaden inside the paint. Tried putting up a shot. I think it was denied and fouled by Aiden Jensen. They're going to get Comas on a foul. So both teams now with 2 fouls. Madison up 44-25 with 3:38 to go on the Farmers Act scoreboard in this third quarter. Jaden has the line. The Edward Jones Investments free throw line for 2. First one. Bounces off. No good. Chance for one more from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. Brought to you by Edward Jones of Madison. Let's plan for you and your family's future with Edward Jones. Help it make the world a better place. Jaden. And that's going to be, I think, foul called there on Jensen. Yep, that's going to be Jensen's third. Jensen's third foul. It's going to be inbounded to Panconen at the top of the key. And now to the left side. Panconen gets it back. Pulls up. Jumper. Falls short. Barger gets a rebound right on the baseline. Brooks bring up the court. Gets inside, passing off to Barger. Barger drives inside, finds a lane, drops in for 2. It's 46-25. Panconen passing it off to Henry on the right wing. Henry finds a lane. He wants 2, doesn't get 2. Rebounded by Jensen. Jensen passing off to Brooks. Brooks to Barger on the left side. Barger to Brooks. Brooks gets it back from Jensen. Now Callahan to Brooks, almost taken away by Henry. Now Comas with the high pass to Jensen. And Jensen puts up the left-handed shot, rolls in, and a chance for the and one. 48-25. Jensen, good add to the lead here from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line with a free throw opportunity to make this a 3-point play for him. Jensen, 16 points. It's up and good. Henry, pass half court. Passing off right, now right corner is Jayton. Panconen passing out to Henry. Henry coming in from the right wing, passing into the left wing. Now 3-point attempt is good for Camden Justice. In timeout called with under 2 minutes to go, 1:58 to go on the Farmers Act scoreboard. Bulldogs lead 49-28. They're taking a timeout on the court. Let's take one as well. We'll be back in 30. KJM.
Today, you have more choices than ever on how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all of your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the services you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Your local trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Welcome back to the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth, where the Madison Bulldogs have a pretty significant lead, 49-28. They lead by 21 with 1:58 to go here still in the third quarter on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. Aiden Jensen with 17 points, but game lead right now is Andrew Comitz is 18. Highest score, believe, for Dell Rapids right now is Panconen's 11. As Callahan inbounds it to Comas, facing the full court press from Dell Rapids. Callahan gets it back. Running out of time. Callahan gets it off, and they're going to be taken away by Henry. Henry to Panconen. Panconen passing it off, and Henry trying to come up with that rebound. No good. Callahan gets it. Jensen. Pass half court for Madison. As Dell Rapids starting to play a little bit more aggressively. Left wing, it's Callahan. And now Jensen with the charge. That's going to be Jensen's fourth. If that does, that's Jensen's fourth foul. Still $1:26 to go here in the third quarter on the Farms Ag scoreboard. So Thomas Meckles will sub in for Jensen. Panconen pass half court. Passing off to the left side. Actually, right side, rather. Now they're passing out to the left side. Back to Panconen. Left corner, three for Justice. Drops in the bucket. It's 49-31. Madison with the 18-point lead. Brooks bring up the court. Going to pass it off to Callahan on the right side. Callahan making his way around the arc. And loses it. But Will Jayton poke that one out. They're going to get Jayton on the foul. Right now, that's what Dell Rapids needs to do. They need to be more aggressive. With 57.4 seconds to go here in the third quarter on the Farmers X scoreboard. Veenhoff looking to inbound this right in front of the scores table. And, Henry got a hand on that inbound pass. Kept it inbounds. Panconen passing it off, and that shot up and good for Justice. 49-33. And Justice quickly fouled there. Didn't look like he intended to foul Brooks, but he did. That's going to be Justice's first. Dell Rapids set up in a full court press. 44.6 seconds to go here in the quarter. Madison up 49-33. Comas looking to inbound this. He does to Veenhoff. Veenhoff trying to get it past half court. He passes it off to Comas. Comas with the pass to Meckles. They do get it past half court. Meckles. And looked like that is going to be Madison basketball. Dell Rapids did not think actually that it last touched them. And now the officials are convening to discuss this one. To see if they come to a decision on who touched it last. And it's going to be Dell Rapids basketball. That's actually kind of what I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it last touched the Warriors before going out of bounds. Dell Rapids getting hot here at the end of the third. They still trail 16. And that shot up. No good. Foul called. Luke Randall attempted that shot. Chuck Callahan commits the foul. That's Callahan's third. That sends Randall to the Edward Jones Investments free throw line for two. 30.9 seconds still to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs lead 49-33. Make that 49-34. After Randall gets his first point of the evening from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. Chance for one more for Randall. Up and good. 49-35. Callahan inbounds it to Brooks. And that's tight down there. Comus gets it poked out by Henry. Henry, unable to find Camden Justice. They had it set up the way they wanted it. Justice just wasn't where he needed to be. So that's going to be Madison basketball. Callahan inbounds it right from that Dell Rapids bench. That's going to be tipped up into the air. Looked like Henry got a hand on that one to tip it up. Goes out of bounds. Comus to inbound this for Madison. Comus inbounds it to Veenhoff. Veenhoff on the left side. Gets around the arc. And that's going to be taken away. Taken away by Jayton. Jayton to Panconen. Panconen steps back three. Drops it in. 49-38. And Veenhoff loses it on the floor. Picked up. And Henry. And what happened? I think they call a foul on Veenhoff before the end of the quarter. Is that going to be the end of the quarter? What's going on? Trying to figure this out. Foul called on Shane Veenhoff. So how much time are they going to put back on the clock? Are they going to put time on the clock? They're going to put 0.4 seconds on the clock. So pretty much you inbound it, you shoot it. So 0.4 seconds going back on the Farmers Act scoreboard in this third quarter. Madison's lead is trimmed to 11, 49-38. And Camden Justice looking to inbound this to Panconen. And Panconen going to be getting the shot off immediately. Panconen from deep. Holy Toledo! He actually hit it at the buzzer. It's an 8-point game heading into the fourth. Wow. Panconen with the three. It is 49-41. Dell Rapids trails 8. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. Come back with the start of the fourth. They just called a technical on Dell Rapids, coach. So technical called on Dell Rapids. Now we're going to take our 60-second timeout. And we'll be back with the start of the fourth. Goes Best 1390.
Let's be real. You make things. You grow things. You do things. You want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust. Real banking. Real easy. Member FDIC. Equal Opportunity Lender.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Cundert Williams Insurance in Madison today.
Aiden Jensen just hit his first of 2 technical free throws. They called technical foul on Dell Rapids bench after the excitement and everything that, Dell Rapids, their momentum, their confidence is sky high right now. Jensen misses his second from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. Welcome back to the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. I'm Caleb Gill getting you ready for this fourth quarter of action. Dell Rapids has brought it back within 9 now, as Brooks trying to get it out. And Callahan on the right wing, passing it to Jensen. It's been ugly for Madison as Dell Rapids' risky basketball continues to pay off for them. Steal forged by Camden Justice, picked up by Panconen. Dell Rapids has not led tonight. They still trail 9. Panconen getting to the net. That one drops in. How he fought through Aiden Jensen there, I have no idea, but everything is just working for Panconen here in the second half as Brooks gets in front of the Bulldog bench. And I think they're going to call foul there against Todd Jaden. and that's going to be Jaden's third. Pan Conan at halftime had 8 points. And camera's back on. And we just lost that. Oh, cool. And Panconen's second point made here in the quarter. Now Brooks, as I'm trying to figure out why things aren't working at the moment, as Brooks step back.
Online
Oh, good.
application. Today you close.
Jensen inside the post. I apologize. It looks like we were having technical difficulties, but Jensen's shot missed as Red Cloth was there. Panconen for three, or he's going to step back and open three for Jaden. He's not going to take it. He's going to drive the baseline instead. Passes it to Justin for the right corner three. He hits three. It's a 4-point game. Madison was up by as much as 20. And it's 52-48. Just playing sloppy basketball. That's going to be another steal. Brooks on the floor with it. That's going to come up. Jump ball. This game had no business being this close. Dell Rapids, their aggressiveness has paid off big time. They are going to call a foul against Todd Jaden there. That's going to send Ben Brooks back to the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. And they're going to call timeout on the court. Dell Rapids hot, 52-48, 6:21 to go here in the final quarter on the Farmers X scoreboard. They're taking a timeout. Let's take one as well. We'll be back. 30 seconds, KJ again.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Dell Rapids trying to complete the comeback here in the Region 3A semifinals. Madison led by as much as 21. Their lead has trimmed to 4. It was a wild end of the third quarter for them. Big shot after big shot, and then they just capped it off with the biggest shot of the night probably so far by Braden Panconen. And then they've got the second, or this fourth quarter, off to a pretty good start as well, though Ben Brooks is heading back to the Edward Jones Investments free throw line for 1-1. First one's up and good. It's 53-48. Brooks gets the point. He's got 12 now. Chance for one more for Brooks from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. It's up and rolls off, no good. Rebounded by Cloth. Panconen bringing past half court. Bulldogs lead. It's 53-48. Panconen steps back, passing off to Henry on the left side. Henry drives inside the paint, finds a lane, puts up a shot. Prayer shot, no good, but rebound by Cloth. Cloth drops that one in. It's a 3-point game, 53-50. Jensen drives inside the paint. He wants to pass it out. He gets it to the low post, passing it to Brooks. Brooks for three. That one off target. No good. Rebound by Comas. Comas on the left wing, looking to pass it off. He does Brooks. That did reset the shot clock as Jensen is going to pull it back down. Smackdown denied. A foul called. Brooks went for the dunk. He was fouled there by Cloth. Him and Cloth have been going at it all night. That's Cloth's third. Jensen has 4. He's got a chance for 2 free throw attempts for the Edward Jones Investments free throw line now. First one's up. And going to bounce in. Free throw line brought to you by Edward Jones Investments in Madison. Let's plan for you and your family's future with Edward Jones. Help make the world a better place. First one in. Second attempt from the Edward Jones free throw line on the way. And good. Dell Rapids student section. Absolutely bananas. It's banana lands out there right now. As Henry on the right wing. Passing off and going to be taken away by Comas. Comas driving up the court. He's going to lose it, though, and he's going to pick it back up. Back to Brooks on the right side. Brooks passing off to Jensen. Jensen thought about the three. Instead, he's going to pull it down. Drives inside. No good. Foul call. That's going to be another foul there against Cloth. Oh, no, they're going to call that against Will Jetton. So that's going to save a foul for Cloth. So that'll be Jetton's third, actually. Jensen back to the line. That Edward Jones Investments free throw line for two. First one up. And good. 56-50. Chance for one more for Jensen from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. Second attempt is up. That's also good. Jensen with 21 points. Bulldogs lead is back to 7. Actually, he's got 22, Jensen does now. And Panconen bounce passes out. That's going to go, was intended for Cloth, was right at Cloth's feet as it goes out of bounds. So turnover there. Jensen to inbound this to Brooks. Brooks passes it to Jensen. Jensen at the top of the key. Hands it off to Brooks. Brooks with the jumper. That's going to roll off. No good. Rebound by Cloth. Cloth to Panconen. Panconen, top of the key. Passing it to Henry on the right wing. Henry gets to the baseline, puts up a shot, and draws. Did he draw or did he commit? They're going to call the foul on Henry there. So basket doesn't count. Henry gets his second foul. Jensen inbounds it to Brooks. Brooks to Jensen. Jensen pass half court. Jensen handing off to Brooks at the top of the key. Going to pass it left to Jensen. Jensen to Brooks. Now Wright Callahan. What an environment it's been from the Elman Center. Thomas to Jensen. Jensen is going to drive inside. Attacks. Draws a foul. Foul going to be called on Camden Justice. That sends Jensen to the line for 2. Up and bounces. Ooh, no good. This is his first. Chance for one more, though, for Jensen from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. Jensen looking for one more. Missed his first. Second one up. And good. 58-50. 4:13 to go here in the fourth final quarter on the Farmers Jack scoreboard. Panconen passing it to the left wing. Now back to Panconen. He's going to take the deep three. That one drops in. Wow. 58-53. Inbounded to Comas. Comas had Panconen closing in. And Comas going to travel it. He was trying to fight through Del Rapid Couriers. And he's going to commit the travel violation. So from their own side, from their own baseline there, it's going to be inbounded to Henry. Henry, they're going to pass it off to Panconen on the left wing. Now top of the key to Jones. Jones on the right wing, Henry. Henry making his way around the arc. Passing it to the left side to Panconen. Panconen to Henry. Henry for 3. That one, rolls in and out, no good. And it's going to be rebounded, picked up by Brooks. Brooks to the right corner for Comas, and that's going to be denied. And That's going to be, I think that's going to be, it's still going to be Madison ball. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Brooks to inbound this for Madison. Brooks looking to inbound it. Running out of time, does to Callahan. Callahan with the high pass to Jensen. Jensen back to Brooks. Brooks driving in from the left wing. Passing it to Jensen. Jensen thought about the three. He's going to pull it back down. Now Brooks driving inside. Step back. Jumper. No good. Jensen with the rebound. Second chance opportunity. Up and no good. Rebounded by Henry. Henry to Panconen. 3 minutes to go. Couriers trail. Panconen brings it back within 2. Step back jumper 3 for him is good. It's 58-56. Panconen been pretty much automatic this entire quarter. This entire half, really. Jensen in the low post. Passing off to Comas. He wants to answer with a 3. He does! 61-56. Panconen, pass half court. Passing it off to the left side. Now back to Panconen, top of the key. Makes a man miss. Steps back 3. That one bounces off the rim. No good. But, oh my goodness! Henry with the putback. 61-58. Brooks, pass half court. He's going to drive. Fast break. No good. Rolled right in and out. Rebounded there by Justice. Justice to Panconen. Panconen drives inside. Finds a lane. Passing into the right corner. Now back to the right side. Left wing. 3. Justice. No good. That's going to go out of bounds with the last touch. Looks like Owen Nelson for Dell Rapids got a hand on it before it went out of bounds. 2 minutes to go. 61-58 in the Region 3A semifinals. Trip to the Sodak 16 on the line. They're calling a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. Madison leads by 3. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Dakota's best, 1390.
Builders First Source is your trusted source for quality steel building supplied by Metal Sales Manufacturing. Metal Sales has superior service from high volume production to high-end ultra custom. Whether your project needs are straightforward or complex, the experts can walk you through every detail while keeping you on schedule and on budget. Stop into Builders First Source in Madison to discuss metal buildings, whether a repair or new. Builders First Source in Madison offers free estimates.
Welcome back to the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth. Madison led by as much as 21. Now their lead is 3. That's in large part thanks to Braden Panconen, not just from shooting, though he does have 27 points in this game. Most of those coming in this half, as he's scored, well, he's got 19 here in the half. But a lot of it defensively, too. He's attacking. He sees ball, he gets ball. He's forcing a lot of errors against Madison. And now with 2 minutes left, who's going to close this out for either side? Trip to Sodak 16 on the line. Aiden Jensen to inbound this full court press from Dell Rapids. Inbounded to Callahan on the baseline. Back to Brooks. Brooks. And what'd they call? They're going to get foul called on Callahan, and now Dell Rapids in the bonus. I didn't see exactly what the issue was with Callahan. That's going to be inbounded, and now Panconen on the passing it off. He gets it back right. Passing it to Jaden. Back to Panconen. Panconen passing it to left wing, Henry. Henry making his way around the arc. Passing it to Panconen on the right wing. Drives inside. Passing it to Jaden on left. Now left. Back to Panconen. Panconen steps back. He wants a 3. He absolutely does. Panconen passing it off now to Jaden. Jaden to Henry. Henry's going to take the 3. That's going to fall, and no good there. Henry fell awkwardly forward. No good on the 3. Still a 3-point game. Under 90 seconds to go on the Farmers Act scoreboard. Comas got the inbound pass from Jensen. Comas steps back. He's going to pass it off to Callahan. Callahan to the right corner. Jensen going to draw the foul. They're going to call the foul that time against Owen Henry. That's going to send Jensen to the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. Chance for 2 for Jensen from the line. First one's up. No good. Chance for one more for Henry. For Jensen. Conan had to tie his shoe real quick. Jensen from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. Misses first, makes a second. 62-58. 1:17 to go on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. Conan has done everything he could so far to lead Dell Rapids back. Does he have anything left? Hands it back to Conan on the right wing. Conan drives inside, steps back. He's going to pass it off to Jaden. Jaden to Henry. Back to Conan, top of the key. Under a minute. Conan. 10 seconds left. To Justice. Passing it off, and that's going to be denied. Picked up off the floor by Conan. Conan passing it off. 4 seconds left. Conan with the three. That one bounced up. No good. Did touch the rim, so there's going to be a new opportunity. Henry with the three. Conan with the rebound, and foul called on Brooks. No, they're going to call that on Jensen? They're going to call that on Jensen? That's going to take Brooks out, or Jensen out. So Jensen fouled out with 24 points. That's going to send Conan to the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. Thomas Meckles checks in now. I thought that should have been called on Brooks. Officials call that on Jensen. Conan now for a 1-and-1 attempt from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. It's up. And a good. 62-59. Back to a three-point game. Conan with 28. 37.4 seconds to go. Conan with another chance from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. It's up. That one rolls in as well. It's a 2-point game. Brooks trying to get away. They're going to call foul on Jaden. I think that might be James' fourth or fifth. Foul is definitely coming in hot. That sends Brooks to the Edward Jones Investments free throw line for two. Madison's lead is 2, 62-60. Last time these two teams played, it was 62-61 Madison. Brooks makes his first from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. Chance for one more. 34.4 seconds to go on the Farmers Ag scoreboard. Brooks with a chance for one more from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line to make this 4-point game. It's up and bounces up. No good. Rebounded, picked up off the floor. Who's going to come away with it? And Dell Rapids comes away with it. It's a 3-point game. Foul called. Who'd they call the foul on? I didn't see the number. But that's going to send Chase Jones to the Edward Jones Investments free throw line for a 1-and-1, I would presume. One and one for Jones. Madison's lead is 3. Jones from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line. It's up. And it bounces off. No good. Rebounded by Brooks. Got to think Dell Rapids is taking a quick foul. Meckles to Barger. Barger passes it to Comas. Comas open, no one there. Drops it in. 65-60. Clock counting down. Conan pass half court. Gets to the left wing. Top of the key. Steps back. And left wing 3 for Henry. No good. It's on the floor. Who's going to come up with it? And Conan steps back for the 3. That one bounces up. No good. And Jayton for the 3. That one bounces off. No good as well. Callahan comes up with the rebound. That should do it for Madison. 1.1 seconds left. And Madison going to hold on to this one. Close it out at the line. Dell Rapids had multiple opportunities at the board there. Couldn't convert. 1.1 seconds left. And Chuck Callahan to attempt 2 from the Edward Jones Investments free throw line to close us out. Callahan from the line. First one's up and good. What an exciting game. Dell Rapids down 21. It seemed like Madison was starting to walk away. Dell Rapids give it to him to close us out as Callahan converts his second, 67-60. Panconen throws it down. Madison advances to the Sodak 16. 67-60 is the final. And Panconen, got to give it up to him, man. He did everything he could. 29 points for him, 21 coming in the second half. What a game for him. Hats off to him. Hats off to Dell Rapids for their fight in that second half. Let's take a break. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the Mustang Seeds postgame show on Dakota's Best 1390.
There's nothing like watching the sun rise over your fields, the smell of hope in the air. At Mustang Seeds, we're ready to help you plan for the next planting season and committed to boosting your yields and increasing your profitability with quality seed genetics customized to your farm ground and your way of farming. Lock in preseason cash discounts, rewards, and competitive pricing by contacting your local Mustang DSM or dealer. Mustang Seeds, plant with pride.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service of Bob's Electric in Madison. No matter if it's new or existing service upgrades, things like lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans in farm, commercial, or residential areas, Bob's Electric can handle your electrical needs. They also offer 24-hour electrical emergency service. Bob's Electric serves Howard, Canova, Madison, and surrounding areas. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric, serving Southeast South Dakota.
The biggest movies and the best prices at Dakota Cinema in Madison. This week at Dakota Cinema, it's the #1 movie in the world, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. And new this weekend, Jesus Revolution, rated PG. Showtime through Sunday nights, plus Saturday and Sunday matinees. And don't miss big movies yet to come this spring, like Shazam, Creed 3, and more. Find showtimes, buy your tickets, even select your seats with the Dakota Cinema app. Download it today. Dakota Cinema in Madison.
Rusty and Wyman Funeral Chapel is honored to serve local and area families in their time of need when experiencing the passing of a loved one. Mark Rustan and staff at Rustan Wyman Funeral Chapel are committed to providing the highest quality of care and services for all families who are entrusted in their care. They pride themselves on taking the time to create meaningful, appropriate, personalized services for each and every family they serve in their time of need. Mark Rustan and staff at Rustan Wyman Funeral Chapel is here for you today, tomorrow, and in the future.
You've worked hard to get to this moment. Practicing, learning, preparing, living. And what matters now is what you do in this moment. On the court, mat, field, rink, or pool. And we're all here cheering you on while you make memories with your friends. You are persistent and we are here for you. No matter the time, place, or season. Your community, your future, our focus. That's Kibble Equipment.
Welcome back to the Mustang Seeds, or welcome in, rather, to the Mustang Seeds post-game show, brought to you by Mustang Seeds, family-owned company with a reputation for excellent service, proven performance for over 55 years. Whew. Wow. What a game. 67-60 is the final. At times, it seemed like Madison was going to be able to run away with this one, but that second half, the comeback, led by Braden Panconen. I cannot say enough about Braden Panconen is this one. And early on, I might have been a little too hard on the kid. because he was struggling from beyond the arc. He wasn't making his threes, and if it seemed like I was being too harsh, I apologize, especially after that performance in the second half, putting up 21 points in the half, doing everything he could. I mean, that was how much Dell Rapids trailed at one point. They trailed by 21 at one point. And Braden Pancona put up 21 points in the half. It was intense. And they got back within 2, but in that final minute, unable to hit big shots, and Madison hit their fouls, or free throws. Also, got to give it up to Madison, though. There's a reason they were up big. They got up big because they had the momentum. They were able to control. It was they got out they opened the game on a 9-point run, and then they got up 12-2. Dell Rapids did try to come back a little bit there in the first quarter, but it was still 19-8 after the first quarter, and then went into halftime 35-20. There was moments throughout the quarter where it seemed like, all right, maybe Dell Rapids could make this a game, but it just it was mostly Madison in that first half. There was spurts, there was moments. I really think the big one for me was the buzzer-beating 3 at the end of the third quarter, where, if there was any doubt that Dell Rapids was not going to be able to make this comeback, they didn't make the comeback, but if there's doubts about their potential, a big inbounded with 0.4 seconds left. Braden Pancona took the inbound, stepped into the 3 pretty much from half court, and made that one. And at that moment, that's when it clicked for me, like, oh, wow, this could really come down to the wire. Like, it was heading in that direction. But it was at that moment where I realized, oh, this is where we're at. 67-60 is the final. 49-41 was what it was after 3 quarters. Both teams battling it out in that second half, or really throughout the entire game, really. Congratulations to Madison. Heck of a game from them, able to hold on despite the momentum that Dell Rapids had. Momentum's huge in sports, and when a team has it and they're taking it and using it to the advantage that Dell Rapids was, it can really seem like, that doubt starts to creep in, and there was at times just looking at the body language of Madison, it's like, oh, wow, they really do. They're starting to feel like Dell Rapids could come back and win this, but they closed it out. They had that clutch gene at the end. That's big, especially when you're getting in a tournament basketball like this, and it's not going to get easier. These games are only going to get harder for Madison, but being able to close out a big win against a good team like Dell Rapids is huge. And I said that they were going to have to put up points, and they're going to need to distribute the ball for Madison. Well, Andrew Comas finishes the game with a team, actually second on the team with 23 points. He had 23 points. Aiden Jensen, he fouled out in the final minute, was still able to get 24. He was struggling at moments, but when Madison really needed him, he was big, literally and figuratively, there at the end. So, big night for Aiden Jensen. Ben Brooks finished with 13 points. And then point totals for Dell Rapids. Braden Pancona, 29. Jack Henry, 11. Camden Justice, 11. So, Dell Rapids season ends tonight here in the Elman Center. They finished 16-6 on the season. The Madison Bulldogs, they'll move on to the SODAC 16. We'll see who they will play in the SODAC 16. Once those are released, we'll have those online at AmazingMadison.com and on air at KJAM on Dakota's Best AM 1390 and FM 13.1 Jam and Country. But Madison, with their 14th win of the season, advanced to the SODAC. And Madison, they started off 1-4. Now they're cruising. They're rolling. They are it's getting interesting here, and we'll definitely see who they play in the SODAC 16. I'm looking forward to that one. See where they play, who they play. That SODAC 16 matchup for Madison should be announced here in the next day or so, I'd imagine. But will be played on Tuesday, March 7th. And we'll have that. We'll definitely have the live stream up, depending on other games that we could potentially be having going on at that moment in time. We may or may not have it on air, but we will plan to have the live stream. So for those of you guys that joined us on our live stream here tonight, hope you were able to witness and enjoy a really good performance for both teams. Both teams laid it out. Both teams play their guts out, and you got to give it off. hats off to both teams as our two winners tonight, Sioux Falls Christian and Madison, your Sodak 16 qualifiers out of Region 3A. And thank you, everyone, for joining us here on Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJM Radio in Madison. Let's finish it up. That's been your Mustang Seeds postgame show, maximum potential yields with valuable products and service. Mustang Seeds proven leader for over 55 years. Once again, thank you, everyone, for joining us wherever you may have joined us tonight, either watching or listening here at KJM. Penelope, working the board up. I apologize for some of the errors on my end. You were able to hold through. Thank you for a strong game on your end. I'll try to do better next time. As for me up here in the Madison Discount Liquor broadcast booth, I'm Caleb Gill, signing off. Have a great rest of your weekend as the Bulldogs win 67-60. Make sure you look for the recap tomorrow morning online at AmazingMadison.com and Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJM and also on FM 103.1 Jam Country. Let's sign off. Let's get you back to your regular scheduled programming here on Dakota's Best AM 1390.